Alright, so this is my 2017 Cadillac CT6, and what I am working on right now is we have issues with the sunroof sunshades here. So these are the fabric coverings that open and close to block the light from the sunroof during the day and keep the heat out of the car. And basically the problem we are experiencing is both the front and rear roller for this have completely stopped retracting automatically. So if we go inside here and I show you, I will run the rear one, and you can see it moves fine. It closes, but when it opens, the fabric, instead of retracting, it just kind of falls down into the car, which is not what we want it to be doing. The front one does the exact same thing, and you would think to access this you do it from the inside of the car, but the easiest way is actually to remove all of the glass and access it from the top. You can get full access to both rollers right here from the top, and they're very easy to take out. And actually this glass is very easy to take out. The front one, you open the sunroof till it pops up, and then there's 2 bolts on each side, and that glass comes out. And then the back glass, you can get to it without taking any of the headliner down. There is 4 bolts. You can see these tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4 that go into the glass on each side. You pull those out, and that glass literally lifts straight up and out of the car. Be careful not to crack them, set them down somewhere safe. And now you can completely get to the roller. So here are the 2 rollers, and basically how these work is on the front one, this side just slots in to a pin here in the side of the sunroof track, so it rolls. And then the other side's got a bolt on it that goes through a aluminum plate, and there's a coiled up spring in this tube that keeps tension on this, so that when the sunshade closes, it coils it up automatically. What happens is, I don't know if you can see, there's this white plastic piece on the end here, and it locks into the end of this, and I'll show you this in a minute because I'll take them apart and you can see where they fail. But it's a pretty common failure on these, and you can't buy this piece. There's a plastic piece here that locks into the end of this roller, and then the spring hooks in it. And when that plastic piece snaps, the whole spring uncoils inside, and then it doesn't retract at all anymore. So we're gonna pull these out. I'm gonna show you the pieces that broke, and then I'm gonna attempt to recreate these plastic pieces out of aluminum and put it all back together, and then it should not break again, at least not that way. It should last a lot longer. All right, so here's the rear sunshade coming out. So we've removed the 1 screw that was here, and the other end just slots in. So you're just gonna lift this up and pull this way, and there is your roller assembly. Now they're mirrored, so on the front one the screws on the other side, but they're the exact same assemblies, they just turn them around the other way. So we're gonna pull apart that end and show you the plastic piece that breaks. As you can see on the rear, that white plastic piece is on this side, so we're gonna go over there and pull that off. All right, so I've seen these fail in a couple different ways, but basically what I've done here, this was in the end, this is what it rotates on. You pull that out, the little plastic piece, and here is the white plastic piece that fails. Now I've seen them fail 2 different ways. This one has failed, I don't know if you can see, but these are stripped. So what's actually happened is this whole piece is supposed to be locked in the end of here, and it has spun, and as it spins it releases all of the tension on the spring that goes down the center, and it doesn't retract. So that's the first way they break. They also will, inside here, I'll pull this out and show you, but inside here the spring hooks through it, it's got a hook on it, loops back, and the plastic will just break off inside here, and then this piece will just fall out when you take this all apart. Now this one's still connected. I'll try and show you here what is going on with it. I'll pull it out so you can see what is happening here. So if I pull this out, you can see it's still attached to the spring, and actually these springs have a lot of force to pull out. Might need to get something else to pull it. Okay, so I got the torsion rod, or whatever you want to call it, out of the sunshade. Not gonna lie, it completely sucks to get that apart. You're definitely probably gonna want 2 people to help, but basically this is what was in there. So this is where the bolt went through. This whole tube slides inside this sunshade tube from that ways. This side had the plastic piece, and if you can see, here is the plastic piece. So this is the part that stripped out on the end. The other one on the front snapped off right here where the hook of the spring goes through. And basically how this works, it's really hard to do with one hand. I will try and show you. This is covered in grease, by the way, so be prepared for that. This is the spring in the tube right here. So this spring with this hook, see right there, goes through this whole tube and is fixed on the other end where the bolt goes through, and then goes through this plastic piece, through the slot in it, into that spring. And then this piece locks into the sunshade, but you have to put this in the sunshade, this tube, and then this from the outside, hook the spring in, put it all back together, and get it all locked in. It kind of sucks to get apart. This is the piece I'm going to try to be recreating 2 of these out of aluminum and put them back in. Also, this tube is completely bent. The front one was also like really bent. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it is super bent. I don't know if somebody was trying to force these in or what was going on, but these are completely bent and will have to be straightened out. So that's that. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take apart the front one. It's exactly the same. I'm gonna take these to the lathe and I'm going to attempt to recreate these out of aluminum. Alright, so this is what I have come up with. So here's the original plastic piece, the one that's all stripped out. Here's a stainless bolt, and here is the new piece that is made from that stainless bolt. It's got the hole, just a hole in it instead of the slot for the spring to go through, but I should be able to get that in fine. It's got the grooves cut into the bottom that fit the end of the sunroof fabric, which is what stripped out on this guy. So that's ready to go. I'm going to make one more of those for the front or back. They're the same. And then we will go back to the car and put them in and see how it all works. Alright, we've got our 2 old pieces there next to our 2 new ones. And if I show you on this fabric, this is the end that it goes into. If I take one of them and set it into this end. Presses in there nicely, as you can see. Fits into all the grooves and should go together. So let me get this put in the car. I'll get these rods straightened out. They've been pretty easy, just by hand. Get them straightened out and do the reverse of what we did, take it apart, and hopefully this should be a permanent solution to these plastic pieces that keep breaking. Another reason I chose to do this route is because GM won't sell you just the plastic pieces. They will only sell you the whole assembly, and they're like $200 each times 2. So, okay, so one thing to note, the bow and the bars that I was talking about earlier is intentional. I just figured this out. This piece that it sits in is bowed. With them straight now, they rub in the middle and it doesn't let them roll back up. So I'm gonna bend this one back in the center. Make sure, well, really just don't bend them at all. Just leave them the way they are and make sure they go back in with the bow upwards, and then it will roll back up. I started putting the back sunshade back in. Got it clipped into the track here. Got that side, the clip hooked in. That's where we fixed the plastic piece. This side gets the screw. Now, when you put these in new, there's a hole on that side that's got a pin in it, and you put it in, put it all in, and then you release the pin, and the spring's tensioned. Because this has all been taken apart, the spring is not have any tension on it. So what we're going to have to do is spin this end round and round where the screw goes in, the correct amount of tension, and then put the screw through it, because we are basically resetting the spring to where it needs to be. I'm just going to kind of do it by feel. I'm going to twist it up until it has some, spring force trying to pull this back, run it open and close, make sure it's pulling it all the way in. If it's not, put a little more in it and go from there. But that's basically how I'm going to go about that. So I'm going to twist this up and run it in and out and see what it does. All right, so I got it together. Put some tension on the spring. Now if I go ahead and press the sunshade button, which is right here, you can watch it. There it is closing. Beautiful. And then we're going to open it. And as you can see, it is wrapping up nicely. Needs a little more tension on it though. Needs to just pull that little extra bit right there. So I'll probably put one more turn on that screw, and then we will run it again. All right, so I went ahead and took this screw off, turned that plate one full rotation clockwise, which adds one more rotation of tension into the spring, and now we can run it again. There it is closing, looking good. And then here it is opening. And as you can see, it's going to pull it back all the way into the reel. It still has a little bit of tension on it, keeping constant pressure, but not so much that it's going to explode itself again. But I think that will be pretty much a permanent solution to at least that problem breaking. Now we'll just find the next weak point in the sunshade. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to the front one, get it put back together, and then we'll try that. And if that all goes well, we're done with this, and then all the glass can go back in and it'll all be working again. I will say it is a serious struggle to get this spring out. I have these forceps here that I will reach in and grab the hook on the spring with, and then I pull them out. I stick this screwdriver through the spring loop on the end where the hook is. So as you can see now, this is holding it because it'll just spring back in that tube, and if I pull it out, it's really hard to do with one hand. That's what the spring looks like. So now what I'll do is I'll pull that spring out like 6 inches. I'll put a pair of vice grips around the spring so it can't shoot back in. And then I will put all the pieces back on the end. So we have this, just so I can show you. There's this piece, and then the piece that we made. It goes like this, that. The hook of the spring goes through that hole. It is very hard to get through there. With this on here, I was able to do it on the other side, so I should be able to do it on this side. I might put the plastic piece in there first with the spring. That'll probably be easier, and then this can go on. Anyways, it's a big mess. It's real hard to get together. It is not easy. So I'm going to struggle with this for a minute and get this one put together like I just did the back one, and I will bring you back. So, slight modification I had to make to these metal pieces. I had to grind 2 flats into them. You can see right there and right there. And that is because when the spring goes on, this has to be able to slide over it and the spring, so it gives it room for the spring to come out on both sides between that and the spring. So that's why I did that. I did that on the rear one as well, and everything went together perfect on the rear, so did it on the front too. So here's how I get it with the spring pulled out with the vice grips. I got that little plastic bushing in there already behind the spring, and now basically we're going to finagle. This goes in the spring, and that hook's got to go through this hole and hook around. So I'll get that through there, and then I'll show you how it pops in. That's what it looks like with our new piece on. As you can see, the hook of the spring goes through, the piece slides into the spring, and now I'm going to release this vice grip, and all that's going to pop into that tube because the spring's going to pull it in. It's going to go into that bushing. You got to get the bushing lined up. It has a key. You got to get this lined up. It has a key on it. And then you put this guy in the end of this, which is why we drilled that hole. And then that slides into the car on this side, and the other side gets the screw after you tension the spring. As you can see, there's our new metal piece in there. You can see how snugly it fits with the existing plastic roller. All the pieces are lined up in there. Now we're going to put this little bracket, plastic bracket in. That is just going to go in the hole in the end of that, and then it slots right in to there like that. So that holds in there, and then you take your screw, go to your other side, and I'm going to crank this bracket clockwise a few rotations to put some preload on the spring, so it's trying to pull in, and then I will put the screw through right there through this bracket, and hopefully we should be done with the front. Alrighty, so I got to put some preload on the spring. As you can see, there's it closing. Beautiful. And there is it opening. So they are both functioning now exactly. They're both functioning now exactly as they're supposed to, and they no longer have a weak plastic part holding all of the tension on the spring. It's now metal on this side, and it's a metal bracket from the factory on that side with the screw. So, you know, baking in the sun, that plastic gets brittle, especially being on the roof of this car, which is black. It gets brittle. It's always got tension on it from that spring trying to twist it, and it just breaks. So anyways, that's that. I don't know if anyone else is crazy enough to take this sunroof apart and make a custom piece for it like I did, but if you are, maybe this video can help you out, or maybe it'll just help you out seeing how the sunroof works, because there's not a lot of videos showing how to take these things apart and even work on them. A lot of people try to go from the inside of the car. You don't have to take, I mean, you can see, you don't have to take a single piece, a single panel off of the inside of the car, which is super nice. And it really takes probably 30 minutes. You get all this glass out, do it all from the top, and you can put the sunshades back in. If you didn't want to take these apart and fix them, you can buy these sunshades. Like I said, they're about 200 bucks a piece. You just take them out the way I had these taken out, put them back in, you'll be good to go. But that's that. Hopefully this helped you out, or at least kept you entertained. And I'd appreciate it if you go down and subscribe, maybe hit a like on this video, and I will see you next time.